that if you take charitable activities, the monarchy has an absolutely unique profile. We see this with William and the
It makes no difference to charity at all. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, there's so much stuff said about the monarchy which isn't true, and there's been a very detailed study on their impact on charity by an independent authority, which said the impact is close to zero. And you know, part of the problem with them, and part of the problem with William, who you know is currently in line to be the next monarch, is he's incredibly lazy. He doesn't do anything. I mean, the last month he did about 4 days.
Charitable input. Look at the Prince's Trust, now the King's Trust. That helped over a million.
It's an independent charity that will function with or without the royals, and the impact of them on charity. I mean, William did about 4 days of work last month. 4 days in total, and when I say work, I mean turning up and waving at people, most of which is done in or near their houses. They really do very little, and they cost us £500 million a year, and for a whole family, which we do not need, including people that most people would never have heard of, like the Duke and Duchess of Kent, the Prince and Princess of Kent, you know, the Duke of Gloucester. You know, they're all included in this £500 million cost.
If you're looking seriously at charitable input, if you look at the way King Charles, since 1970, he was the first figure to internationally push the environment.
Well, that's not true.
It is a proven fact. And also...
the environmental cause has been pushed for decades by all sorts of people, and Charles's views on the environment have been questionable at best many times. And he has a huge carbon footprint. He is a hypocrite. And he is distracting from the very serious issue of the wealthiest people having the largest carbon footprint.
The interest online and also from the media on everything the royals do, you're trying to pretend it doesn't exist, but it does.
No, there's interest in the Kardashians and David Beckham as well, but it doesn't mean that we give them £500 million and put them on a throne.
But in terms of money,
culture is one thing.
Just in terms of money, sorry to interrupt, in terms of money, the sovereign grant is going to increase next year, and that is because, indisputably, there has been a rise in Crown Estate profits. So how do you explain a rise in Crown Estate profits if, as you say, Graham, there's a decrease in interest in the royal family? How do they balance?
Well, the Crown Estate profits is land values. So the Crown Estate profits goes up partly, well, a large part of it is to do with wind farms in the sea, because the Crown Estate owns a large amount of our seabed, so their profits are going up. Now, the Crown Estate belongs to the state. It's got nothing to do with the royals, it doesn't belong to Charles, and it doesn't fund the monarchy. What happens is that all of that money goes to the government, but for some reason, George Osborne in 2011 decided to peg the funding for the monarchy to their profits. And so this year, just last month, the £500 million cost went up by another £45 million because of this increased profit from the Crown Estate. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. We can have all that profit and slash the budget down to £10 million and then elect our head of state.
All right, last word, Richard.
But what you've got is also a pivotal £369 million over 10 years refurbishment of Buckingham Palace. And if one thing you're not attending to is the profile of the royal family. Internationally, it is quite extraordinary. It's not just
people like Prince Andrew, yes, a wonderful profile and advert for our country.
But you can't quantify everything with reference to just simple figures when you are looking at a profile that no other organisation...
You say that because you have no figures on your side, Richard.
All right, look, there we need to leave it. Fascinating debate. Richard, Graham, thank you both very much.